Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news and speculation video for DLC Pack 16 yesterday, guys. Yesterday was huge because we got our first official gameplay screenshot, at least in terms of a reveal for Orange Piccolo, what he's going to be looking like. And I gotta say, his model looks fantastic, okay? I'm glad that he's not super dipped in oil, like shiny, glossy, that, you know, normally pre-transformed characters already, you know, look like. But this looks awesome. I'm very stoked to see exactly what they're going to do. Now, in my video, I kind of mentioned what they said in the actual translations. It said that there's going to be at least one new ultimate skill and 2 new supers. So I thought, hey, let's go ahead and do a video and let's talk about what are the potential full skill set / moveset that he's going to have whenever this actually drops. I don't know exactly when or if we'll get a trailer for Kanton City. You know, it's hard. It's really hard to predict anything when it comes to the new latest Xenoverse 2 content. It's like literally impossible to get a good prediction out because they just do whatever they want. So I did ask you guys in my community tab, what do you think that Piccolo is going to have? And I want to go over that. But first, let's talk about this right here. Okay, this screenshot down in the corner. I know my head's probably going to be covering it. Whoops, that's the wrong picture. My head's probably covering it, but you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. The bottom right, okay? Piccolo is doing a stretchy arm move. What is that? I'm assuming that's Namek Finger, okay, which I believe is a super. At first, I thought it was his grab, but then I was like, I don't know. But there's a lot that people were mentioning in terms of like his size right here. I personally just think it's the perspective. He looks big. Like, he definitely looks really swollen, massive, but I don't think that's, you know, I don't think that means anything. Like, that's the thing. He's gonna be a pretty big character. Orange Piccolo in the movie is ginormous. Like, as you can see right here, this is just like a little gif or whatever. Look at the size difference. Like, Piccolo's already like one of the tallest like characters in Dragon Ball, but his orange form makes him like, dare I say, like the size of Broly. He's probably gonna be as big as Broly, maybe the same size, maybe even larger. I don't know. He's going to be around the same probably height as Broly. So he's a big boy, all right? From these screenshots, he looks like a very big boy. He's grabbing Gamma 2 by the neck, and he's about to just kill him. But let's go over what you guys were saying. I just want to go over a couple of comments here. So a popular fan favorite, I guess, from what my community said, is maybe one of his skills can be a counter where if your opponent hits you, you do one punch to them like he did to Gamma 2. So the standing here, I realized, so I know I've done a million videos talking about how that's like one of the most iconic like scenes, and like the only thing that was like very prominent in that movie that people were like super hyped about. So they got to include that, right? Right here, Bismack, shout out to him, said, I'm hoping he has an Awoken skill to turn giant. Since now we know that he can use 2 forms at once, just like he did in the film. Yeah, Giant Namekian isn't out of the question at all, just because it's an actual, you know, skill. Now, no base game character has the Giant Namek skill, which is unfortunate to my knowledge. I'm pretty sure Lord Slug doesn't. And I don't think there's any other character that did the Giant Namek skill or Giant Namekian other than Piccolo, King Piccolo, and Lord Slug. Unfortunately, we never got to see if Nail did it or whatever, even though Nail's a character. But I digress. Skill-wise, it's probably going to be that Rock Technique, aka Demon Stone Ren. He has that as his potential unleashed or power awakening form in Dragon Ball Legends. I think it's a pretty cool move. It's kind of similar to Death Meteor or whatever that Frieza has. So he said, I want one of his skills to be included with his giant Namek form, where he summons a giant bull and slams it down on the opponent. So I believe that move was actually called the Fierce Awakening, Demon Fierce Awakening Dance or something like that. I'll go over it in Dokkan now that we finally have official names for these abilities and attacks that Dokkan dropped. My previous video, I was just shooting shit, bro. Like, I was just like, whatever. I'll just throw out some moves that make sense or whatever. So the damage should be the same as the damage of full power Super Saiyan Broly's ultimate skill, which, I mean, that does a lot. So Gold over here says, I think the skill he used on Gamma 2 and maybe the Rock Toss ability. So generally, people are saying around the same stuff, just because we're very limited to what Piccolo did in the movie, especially Orange Piccolo on his own. He just did a lot of basic stuff like, oh, here's a Ki Blast, and here's a punch. Like, he was very, I would say more than anything, he was very melee-based oriented, okay? So SLOplays says his Awoken would be awesome to see and use. Would love to see an orange transformation in one preset and giant another along with the orange Awoken for Namix. Okay, so we're not getting a Piccolo that transforms into orange. It's not going to be like Potential Unleashed or whatever because they never said that, okay? If he did have that, that would be amazing, but unlikely it's not going to happen, okay? If anything, they'll give him a giant Namek skill. So the LR Tech Piccolo that we recently got in Dokkan, his super attacks are Explosive Demon Wave, aka the, Evil Explosion. It's the same type of move. And his Ultra Super attack was Special Beam Cannon, okay? So he's going to have Special Beam Cannon and Namek Finger. I'm pretty sure those are, like, at least guaranteed. If he doesn't have Special Beam Cannon, that's going to be very weird. Now, there's always a chance that they give him a brand new Special Beam Cannon, but, I mean, I don't know. Special Beam Cannon is going to be the same. Excuse me. Chucking on my own spit, my bad. It's going to be the same unless it's going to be Gohan's version of it that he does as Beast, okay? So Beast Gohan will definitely be getting that because that's like the only ultimate skill that he had. Now, when he turns giant and he transforms in Dokkan, here are all the cool new moves, okay? So Fierce Awakening Dance. If I'm not mistaken, that's what someone said in my comments or whatever in one of the replies. The summoning a giant pole. It was like a giant power pole. It was like whatever was left over from the debris in the Red Ribbon Army area where they were at. He picked up this giant, thick-ass, huge red pole and slammed it down on Cell Max, okay? I think that was the Fierce Awakening Dance, and then he also did some, like, really, really basic combos and stuff, and then the Namekian Explosive Barrage Strike, if I'm not mistaken, was the one where he does that one-handed, like, Demon Blast. So he does, like, a combo or whatever, and then he slaps him and then punches him, okay? So, again, he's very, very generic. When it comes to Xenoverse 2, they're going to have to get pretty creative with what they're going to give him. Again, he is confirmed, at least from what we saw from the translations, 1 new Ultimate and 2 new Supers, okay? I'm doubting that there's going to be anything more or less than that, so let's go ahead and go over a couple of images that I have again. I brought this up again in the past with previous prediction videos, but just to reiterate, Demon Stone Ren would be a really cool attack. I don't know what this would be, if this would be an ultimate, if they would even give it to him, but if they're not giving us PU Piccolo, PU, wouldn't it make sense to give him this move just because, like, they got to scrape the bottom of the barrel with this, right? There's, you know, they got to be looking for any references that they possibly can. So this is one move that they could do. It could be a super, it could be an ultimate, however they want to do it, okay? So this is what I was talking about, the Explosive Demon, whatever the hell, what was it called? Namekian Explosive Barrage. Like, there's no way that they're going to title it that. They'd probably call it, like, Namek Strike. Namek Barrage Strike. Like, generally, they don't get too long with the titles, okay? Sign of Awakening was pretty long, so I don't think they'll get too crazy with it, but they're always gonna... Xenoverse always gives them different names, too, that are, like, unlike anything that we had, so this is what I was talking about. He does, like, a combo or whatever, and then he, like, slams him down with this, like, key blast. Okay, it's super generic. And then the last one here, Standing Here, I Realize. I really hope we have Standing Here, I Realize. Okay, Standing Here, I Realize is... It's gotta be in, okay, as, like, a counter or an evasive or something. They gotta include that. So, to finish off here is my full skill set list, full predictions of what I think he's going to have, okay? Things on here, I kind of like mix and match for possibilities of things that will be replaced. But let's just go over it, and let's see whenever this actually does get revealed, because V-Jump's going to be dropping pretty soon here. I don't think they'll show all his skills. They'll obviously show the new ones, okay, the 2 new supers and the 1 new ultimate. But let's just see if I get close at all. I'm probably going to be completely like 95% off, like 100% off, all right, on this shit. But let's just see, okay? So, Namek Finger, just because that's what was literally shown in the screenshot. So, if he doesn't have Namek Finger, I'm going to be very confused. And that's super. Now, Evil Explosion or possibly a Special Beam Cannon super variation, okay? I know we have an evasive of it, but you guys know, like, certain transformed characters, like, for example, Full Power Jiren has Full Power Energy Wave as a super. Vegeta has I call it the mini Final Flash. Okay, mini Final Flash was sick. It's basically just without the cutscene. It's those moves without the cutscenes, okay? Like the camera angle change. So whatever he wants to go for that, if they're going to do that or not, it's up to them, okay? But Evil Explosion, I mean, just because all his moves in Dokkan are all Demon Explosive Wave, so I guess give him that, okay? Even though it's a pretty meh skill. But again, he only gets 2 new supers. Fierce Awakening Dance, okay? I just put that as a super. It could be an ultimate. I don't know. I just put that on there because I was like, I couldn't think of anything that was a super now. Moving on. Maximum Charge. Okay, so this would be the only new super that I would add in, okay? They could give him a new charge move. I don't know, but I'm just going to go with the generic Maximum Charge because most characters have that, okay? Now, the Namek Barrage Strike or whatever that move was called, or Demon Stone Ren would be the new ultimate, okay? And then again, Special Beam Cannon as an ultimate. If they don't make it a super, make it an ultimate. They can mix and match with these. Now, when it comes to the the other super or whatever, now they never specified if it was going to be specifically a super. It's just a special move. So maybe in the counter standing here, I realize. Or they give him like a new evasive or something. I don't know. And to make this character feel like he's more worth it, because again, he's only getting 2 supers and 1 new ultimate. That's kind of like, that's really low. Okay, that's really low in terms of new skills. Give him the Turn Giant. Now, I know that's not a new skill, but that's new to the game in terms of giving a base game, not a base, but like a main cast character or like even a DLC character, a Giant Awoken skill. They've been pretty good about it recently, guys. They've been pretty good about it, okay? Gohan got an Awoken skill. Dispo got an Awoken skill. Gogeta got an Awoken skill, which was his unique Super Saiyan transformation. So, past couple of DLCs, past 3 DLC packs, one character, or I mean, Vegeta got obviously Super Saiyan as well, but at least at the very minimum, one character from the past 3 DLC packs got an Awoken skill with their character, okay? They're not that, like, it's not like groundbreaking or anything. It's, you know, stuff that we kind of know. Supersonic mode was really impressive. I was very surprised by that. The animations were fantastic. It's really cool. It makes you fast. It's awesome, okay? I think it would be a very, very, very... it's just going to be a missed opportunity if they don't give him Turn Giant. That was one of his most, like, significant parts in the movie, okay? Stacking on Giant on top of his orange transformation, okay? And the fact that he's already pre-transformed, like, it's like they set it up for it perfectly, right? It's like, if they don't give him the Giant form, what the hell are y'all doing, Dimps? Like, what the fuck? What? So, that's going to be my predictions for everything. Going into this, again, we'll get V-Jump here probably in the next 3 to 4 days, maybe sooner. I don't know, maybe later. It just depends. V-Jump usually drops mid each new month, but the fact that they did specify literally on the official site that V-Jump was look forward to it. So, yeah, I'll be sure to report on that when it comes out. I just wanted to do a quick video just to get my thoughts and opinions out, connect with y'all in the comments. Let me know down in the comments if there was any move that maybe I missed or any skill or anything that you think would be cool to make this character unique and fun. Please comment down below. I love reading your comments. I like seeing what y'all think, because you guys are more of an expert on Xenoverse 2 than I am, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about half the time because I just play mods all the time. But it's fun to talk about these videos. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.